All right, how's it going, everyone? Nick Atkin here, Bangkok Post at One Fight Night 26 with this successful debutant, Dante Leon. How you doing, man? Got the sub over Bruno Pucci. You must be delighted.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, amazing venue, amazing place, first time to this region of the world, and first time with one. So to come here and have a great performance, earn a bonus, get the experience that's needed to advance my career with the organization, all went phenomenal, all went very well.
And a bit different, I guess, from what you're used to competing in a venue like this with a crowd like this. Kind of Muay Thai, knowledgeable crowd, but grappling is maybe not their cup of tea, but I'm sure they enjoyed it.
Yeah, it feels cool to bring a martial art that's different to such an iconic stadium. Muay Thai is in the entire history of the city, of the country. It's like a national thing. It's a treasure. People come here every weekend and pack the stands. And when Muay Thai, when you hear the fights going on, everybody's so into it, cheering, very into it. But with jiu-jitsu, I felt like people were very into my match as well. I felt like the energy was high. And I feel like the more performances I can have that are great, the more performance I can have that are exciting against different competitors, the more I can bring some attraction to it, the more I can kind of educate the fans in a way and give them something that they're interested in becoming educated about. I don't want to change anything about the area. I love the Muay Thai just as much as they do, and I'm a fan just as much as a lot of them. But I think that they can see and love jiu-jitsu for what it is as well. It's a great martial art.
You told me before the fight you are not here to replace Mikey. You're here to make your own legacy, your own name, off to a good start, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I think we all have different personalities as martial artists. It's the worst thing we can do is be cookie cutter. The worst thing we can do is just be generic. So we all have to kind of lean into our own personality. We have different strengths as grapplers. We have different personality traits as people. And I think if we just be honest and just be real, we don't try and put out a fake image or do anything that's BS. I think if we just are ourselves and we give honest, great performances, I think people will love us. Maybe some people might not like us, just like some people might not like Mikey, just like some people might not like anybody else. Cole, for example, who just won just now, But at the end of the day, when you're yourself, you're going to get your own fans and you're going to have respect across the board.
Yeah, you mentioned Cole on the TV over there. He just subbed Shinya Aoki. And what do you think, maybe you guys, would you like a more traditional opponent next time out? A seasoned jiu-jitsu veteran who's competing all the time like you guys are?
Yeah, absolutely. I gave the idea that I would like a match with Tommy Langaker. I think that's a good step up in competition. He's obviously very good, world champion, world class. He's pushed Cade for the title multiple times, especially the first match they had. It was razor thin. So, that's a big step up in competition. That's somebody I'm excited to go against. And like I said before, I'm not really looking to come here and, do one match, fight for the title, or come here, fight for the title. Everybody that I see do this, they kind of challenge for the title and they just fade away and we don't really see them again. And I think that's such a problem because this event is so special and there's so many opportunities here. A lot of times people look and they think that there's not a lot of opportunity because we just see somebody one time and then we don't see them again. That's really not the case. I think, getting 3 or 4 wins before challenging for a title, proving to the fans of one, proving to the rest of the world that I truly am the #1 contender for the title, and then eventually taking the strap, that's my plan with ONE FC.
Are you thinking about Cade yet or not? I know you don't want to shoot straight to the title like you said, but he's got to be in your long-term thoughts, right?
Absolutely. I mean, am I thinking about it? Yeah, I see the belt. I like how the belt looks. I love it. It's not just anything about who has the belt, it's the belt, So if somebody else were to get the belt tomorrow, that would be the next target. That would be somebody who I want to go after. Cade's a match I've never had, so it's obviously one that has intrigued me. It's probably something that intrigues him as well, being the competitor that he is. And it's something that all fans across the world that follow jiu-jitsu have always had a little bit of a buzz about. What about Leon versus Bertullo? What about Dante versus Cade? Because it's never happened, and we've been in a lot of the same brackets and a lot of the same divisions, things like this. Ty's another one who we have a lot of experience against each other. We have 30 minutes of mat time against each other. So, those are definitely matches that are on my radar. But like I said, I'm in no rush. 29 years old. I'm not an old man yet, so I have some more time to get the experience, get the W's under my belt. They also have time to get those things under their belt as well if they need it, and we go from there.
They're also into MMA. Well, Cade has had 2 fights. I think Ty wants to do that. Is that anything you ever think about?
No, honestly, I've thought about it for a little while. I think it's natural for it to enter your mind at some point when you do jiu-jitsu, especially when you start jiu-jitsu at the point in time that I did when it wasn't really a lucrative sport. There wasn't really a chance to make much of a career out of it as far as like monetary compensation outside of owning a gym or fighting MMA. So that's the way a lot of people went. So luckily, I've been one of the first professional grapplers. I've leaned into it heavy at this point that I am right now. I love MMA, and I just enjoy being a fan. I enjoy watching and helping MMA fighters can prepare if they want to grapple or they need to wrestle or they have a jiu-jitsu specialist they're going against. I love to help them prepare, and I love to learn and study alongside them. But to fight, to actually do combat, yeah, man, I think that ship has sailed for me.
All right, well, Canada is 2-0 on the card so far. Dante, John DiBella just won. Dennis Poirier coming up later. Is it going to be 3-0?
I hope so. It's cool to see Canada. This is literally like halfway across the world for Canada, so it's cool to see a lot of Canadians coming over. DiBella's from Montreal. Don't know where Dennis is from, but, we're all from different regions of that country. It's a giant country. It has martial arts all through, especially the region where John and I grow up. It's a lot of martial arts through that area. So it's cool to see that it's expanding, and it's cool to see one is truly, international. It's truly global to have multiple Canadians coming over here. We have multiple Europeans, guys from Brazil, guys from right here in Thailand. And, it seems like everybody on the card is kind of, going against the different countrymen. I went against a Brazilian. Looks like John went against a Portuguese. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's wild. And I believe he trains in the U.S. now.
He's always going back and forth from New York to Canada.
Yeah, Cole is an American kid. He went against a Japanese in Shinya Aoki, so Japan legend. So it's cool to see that. That's something that's rare, even at the biggest events in jiu-jitsu, even at the biggest events in other martial arts. We just see like wherever city or country it's in, we just see it loaded with all guys from Bangkok or all guys from Thailand. So it's great to see that.
Global platform, and a new star is born tonight in one, Dante Leon. If you didn't know about him, now you do. Obviously, he's well known in the jiu-jitsu world, but now he is well known in one championship. Congratulations, and we'll see you again soon, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thanks
cheers
man.
for that. Yeah.